Hey, race fam. Brian Davis races and you can too, I guess. I mean, if you feel like it, right? Just, well, whatever. So listen, I've been struggling with motivation the last month or so. I've been super busy with a work project and tons of family events going on, which is great, but it's all taken me off the bike and it's getting hard for me to get my mind wrapped around focusing on the bike again. So Coach Zach has been great about moving things around and getting me focused, but just dealing with this sort of malaise about riding my bike is frustrating. So I gotta figure out something to do about it. I got a race coming up this weekend. Maybe that'll kick me out of it. I got some cool events coming up I'll tell you about later. But before we get into any of that, I need to ask you guys a favor. I need to steal some motivation from you. Maybe you watched this channel in the past and you've gotten some motivation to go race or try something different or got a hack or a tip. But if you could return the favor by giving me a little motivation, that'd be awesome. I'm gonna reach out to two people that I think are super motivating to me. One is Ryen. I'm gonna call her. She's a competitive hand cyclist competing at a World Cup level next week in Germany. I just met her, but I wanted to reach out to her and see if she had some tips on motivation. And then I'm gonna reach out to my other friend Todd, who is a race promoter, a community organizer, and just does so much stuff for cycling and has a very unique take on motivation. So I'm interested to see what he has to say to me, and maybe you can get some tips from them. But if we can build up our motivation as a community, I think that would be awesome. Hey Ryen, thanks for taking my call. I really appreciate it. Listen, I am out here trying to find motivation somewhere in the world because I haven't felt like doing the work needed to reach my goals lately, and I'm struggling to find motivation. And I know we just met, but I wanted to reach out to you because I've heard your story of what you're up to, and I know you're going to compete at World Cup next week in hand cycling in Germany, and I'm just super inspired by what you're up to. So I'm hoping that maybe you can shed some motivation from your life over to me and give me some tips and tricks you use to stay motivated when you don't feel like doing the work. So what do you do?
Yeah, when I'm feeling unmotivated, I think of all the people that have supported me and who continue to support me along this journey, and think about all the times that I was told that I am not able to do what I do now, and push past all the boundaries that I was kind of born into, I guess.
Yeah.
And yeah, just pushing boundaries and doing what I can and doing the best that I can each opportunity that I get.
I like that concept a lot, like looking outside of yourself and realizing there's other people. It's not just you, so you can feel sorry for yourself, but there's other people involved, so you got to get up and get out of your own way to do the things that you said you wanted to do, right? So that's a really good idea, that concept of kind of getting out of your own brain and figuring out who's relying on you. So that's really cool. So let me ask you this: the first time you saw a race, hand cycling, or not, did you think that's a good spot for you to be in your life?
Yeah, I mean, I wanted to do it because I love challenges, but it was definitely intimidating seeing the speed that these hand cycles pick up, and just being in tight corners and stuff with a pack of hand cyclists is really intimidating, but I love the challenge and I love pushing myself. So
yeah, you guys are right on top of each other and just flying. It is so cool to watch. I watched it last year at Todd and it was a blast. So you're going to Germany next week to compete in World Cup. So tell me about that and tell me what else you have on the calendar coming up.
Yeah, so that'll be my first World Cup of the season. So I leave Monday out to Elzach, Germany for a time trial and a road race. And then after that, we're waiting to find out when and where nationals will be held this season. And hopefully we'll be involved with the World Cup in Canada in August.
Are you going to be at Tour America's Dairyland?
I hope so. I hope me and the team can get out there this season.
Right on. Well, I will definitely be there, and hopefully some people watching this video will sign up and and come watch you race and race with you as well. So awesome. Well, thanks, Ryen. Again, I'm sorry to just interrupt you and be like, who's this guy we just met on email? But thank you for taking a moment to chat with me, and I really appreciate your wisdom on motivation. And I'm gonna use that today to go ride my bike because I don't want to let you down, Ryen.
Awesome, because I'm going to use it to get on my bike as well.
Thanks, Ryen. It's a really good tip on getting motivation outside of yourself. Now, let's hear from Todd, because Todd has a unique take on motivation, and I'm super excited to see what he has to say to me.
Hey, man. Got your message, and as you can see, I pulled off to send you a few words on slacking and motivation. Remember, this is one person's opinion. It's just a singular perspective about training, motivation, slacking, etc. Bike behind me, yes, I am out here on a training ride, and I am training for an event that everybody has heard of. It's called Friday Morning. You are automatically signed up. There's no registration fee, and it's an uncapped field. And tomorrow I'm going to get up and give her hell. This is how I get ready. But I do have 365 days, and I look at every one of those as an event because I have a family and a lot of people that count on me. So if you need maybe a new way to frame training or a new reason to get after it, maybe that reason just needs to be doing it for yourself, not for the performative analysis against other people, not for the applause, not for the podiums, but simply for maintaining a healthy momentum in your life. What we call that around here is training for life. Hope that helps.
Totally work. I love to sign up for big events and work my way backwards from there for motivation. So I am signed up for Ride Across Wisconsin later this summer. I'm signed up for Tour of America's Dairyland. I'm doing a bikepacking trip with some friends in a couple weeks. Tons of cool stuff coming up. I needed this race, fam. So what are you signed up for? Are you gonna race Tour of America's Dairyland? Will I see you in June? Let me know. And if you're not, why not? Sign up, let's do it. Maybe Ride Across Wisconsin is more your speed, a 2-day kind of everything's taken care of logistically bike tour, or whatever else you're doing. Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. See ya.